incredible. Is that the finish? Is that the finish? Yeah, no way. That's incredible. I think Johnny might have taken it. Great sprint, Johnny. Great sprint. Oh my gosh. Let's go side by side. Let's do the move. What? Look at the pain that's caused there. Fantastic, Johnny. Absolutely superb sprint once more. Well done. That's a...
Sorry, Johnny, I lost it. Great sprint, man. Toku. I'm not sure. 2 minutes.
Great job, guys. Great job. Wow, I had not realised we were so close to the end there, but well done there. Fantastic. Look, Johnny getting some support from Becky. Superb effort there, guys. Well done, all, one and all. So let's just go back down to see how the guys... Ooh, further back. Now, why is it saying only 7 guys are nearby? Why is it saying there's only 7 guys nearby now? Why does it do this? It's back to me. It's got to be back to me. I'm back in the group. I'm back in the action. There we go. That's all we need. That's all we need. So there we go. We're eyes on Andrew. We've got John Steadman further up the road. Let's get back further down the road. Let's go further down the road. Come on. Okay, so hopefully I've got Jack Leclerc. Yeah,
okay, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute.
You've got this, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Looking really sharp at the front here. Nice lead out for Johnny. Would be awesome. Okay, so Chunkster's looking good. There's some. Here we go. Look at this. There's some action going on here. What is happening here? It's all kicking off up here. This little climb, this little rise here. So there's some of the guys are just covering off. Tofu's gone to cover off that attack from Mr. McDonald. McDonald's getting DQ'd. McDonald will be DQ'd. He's an ACAT rider in this group. Ignore McDonald. So guys have just got to try not to be, I was going to say sucked off the front. Bad choice of words there. Well, we're watching Johnny anyway, and Johnny's giving us a really nice sprint here at the front here as he comes in. Is this the sprint? Is that the sprint finish? Is that where it finishes? Is that the finish of the race? Is that the finish there? Is that the finish over that sprint banner there? That's incredible. Is that the finish? Is that the finish? Yeah, no way. That's incredible. I think Johnny might have taken it. Great sprint, Johnny. Great sprint. Oh my gosh. Let's go side by side. Let's do the move. What? Look at the pain that's caused there. Fantastic, Johnny. Absolutely superb sprint once more. Well done. That's a...
Sorry, Johnny, I lost it. Great sprint, man. Toku. I'm not sure. 2 minutes.
Great job, guys. Great job. Wow, I had not realised we were so close to the end there, but well done there. Fantastic. Look, Johnny getting some support from Becky. Superb effort there, guys. Well done, all, one and all. So let's just go back down to see how the guys... Ooh, further back. Now, why is it saying only 7 guys are nearby? Why is it saying there's only 7 guys nearby now? Why does it do this? It's back to me. It's got to be back to me. I'm back in the group. I'm back in the action. There we go. That's all we need. That's all we need. So there we go. We're eyes on Andrew. We've got John Steadman further up the road. Let's get back further down the road. Let's go further down the road. Come on. Okay, so hopefully I've got Jack Leclerc. Yeah,
okay, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute.
You've got this, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Looking really sharp at the front here. Nice lead out for Johnny. Would be awesome. Okay, so Chunkster's looking good. There's some. Here we go. Look at this. There's some action going on here. What is happening here? It's all kicking off up here, this little climb, this little rise here. So there's some of the guys just covering off. Tofu's gone to cover off that attack from Mr. McDonald. McDonald's getting DQ'd. McDonald will be DQ'd. He's an ACAT rider in this group. Ignore McDonald. So guys have just got to try not to be, I was going to say sucked off the front. Bad choice of words there. Well, we're watching Johnny anyway, and Johnny's giving us a really nice sprint here at the front here as he comes in. Is this the sprint? Is that the sprint finish? Is that where it finishes? Is that the finish of the race? Is that the finish there? Is that the finish over that sprint banner there? That's incredible. Is that the finish? Is that the finish? Yeah, no way. That's incredible. I think Johnny might have taken it. Great sprint, Johnny. Great sprint. Oh my gosh. Let's go side by side. Let's do the move. What? Look at the pain that's caused there. Fantastic, Johnny. Absolutely superb sprint once more. Well done. That's a...
Sorry, Johnny, I lost it. Great sprint, man. Tofu. Nice work, too, man.
Great job, guys. Great job. Wow, I had not realised we were so close to the end there, but well done there. Fantastic. Look, Johnny getting some support from Becky. Superb effort there, guys. Well done, all, one and all. So let's just go back down to see how the guys... Ooh, further back. Now, why is it saying only 7 guys are nearby? Why is it saying there's only 7 guys nearby now? Why does it do this? It's back to me. It's got to be back to me. I'm back in the group. I'm back in the action. There we go. That's all we need. That's all we need. So there we go. We're eyes on Andrew. We've got John Stedman further up the road. Let's get back further down the road. Let's go further down the road. Come on. Okay, so hopefully I've got Jack... Yeah,
okay, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute.
You've got this, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Looking really sharp at the front here. Nice lead out for Johnny. Would be awesome. Okay, so Chunkster's looking good. There's some. Here we go. Look at this. There's some action going on here. What is happening here? It's all kicking off up here, this little climb, this little rise here. So there's some of the guys just covering off. Tofu's gone to cover off that attack from Mr. McDonald. McDonald's getting DQ'd. McDonald will be DQ'd. He's an ACAT rider in this group. Ignore McDonald. So guys have just got to try not to be, I was going to say sucked off the front. Bad choice of words there. Well, we're watching Johnny anyway, and Johnny's giving us a really nice sprint here at the front here as he comes in. Is this the sprint? Is that the sprint finish? Is that where it finishes? Is that the finish of the race? Is that the finish there? Is that the finish over that sprint banner there? That's incredible. Is that the finish? Is that the finish? Yeah, no way. That's incredible. I think Johnny might have taken it. Great sprint, Johnny. Great sprint. Oh my gosh. Let's go side by side. Let's do the move. What? Look at the pain that's caused there. Fantastic, Johnny. Absolutely superb sprint once more. Well done. That's a...
Sorry, Johnny, I lost it. Great sprint, man. Tofu. Nice work, too, man.
Great job, guys. Great job. Wow, I had not realised we were so close to the end there, but well done there. Fantastic. Look, Johnny getting some support from Becky. Superb effort there, guys. Well done, all, one and all. So let's just go back down to see how the guys... Ooh, further back. Now, why is it saying only 7 guys are nearby? Why is it saying there's only 7 guys nearby now? Why does it do this? It's back to me. It's got to be back to me. I'm back in the group. I'm back in the action. There we go. That's all we need. That's all we need. So there we go. We're eyes on Andrew. We've got John Steadman further up the road. Let's get back further down the road. Let's go further down the road. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so hopefully I've got Jack. Yeah,
Okay, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute.
You've got this, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Looking really sharp at the front here. Nice lead out for Johnny. Would be awesome. Okay, so Chunkster's looking good. There's some. Here we go. Look at this. There's some action going on here. What is happening here? It's all kicking off up here. This little climb, this little rise here. So there's some of the guys are just covering off. Tofu's gone to cover off that attack from Mr. McDonald. McDonald's getting DQ'd. McDonald will be DQ'd. He's an ACAT rider in this group.
No, it's Lethal After Party. Onto the commentary, I'll be in the front room racing and vice versa. Yeah, right, I'll just do my bit. 2 minutes to go, so I'll just go and say hello.
Zombie apocalypse.
Hello and welcome. Hopefully you can hear us both. Hope you can hear us both. We've got the KRT Kiss at race this evening, Leith Hill after party, and basically we've got Bex and Taff from KRT racing in the C League. I'm just going to try and bring Lewis in now just to hear him all back. Got a minute to go. Perfect. Just let me know if all of the audio's okay. Hiya Lewis, can you hear me, mate? Awesome, we're live to everybody. They've got 1:32 to go. I've just basically done an intro to everybody. It's a bit off the cuff. I wasn't planning on streaming this evening. I was going to have a rest day and chill out. And obviously your man above me, Mr. Lewis Dinsdale himself, he was away live. I've turned the music down there. Kelsey was telling me it's a little bit too loud. Is that any better, guys? Can you hear me all right? Just let me know that you could hear us coming through, me, Lewis, and the music. Right, mate, if you could just talk for them. I'm just having a couple of little dramas here. It's not ideal, really. 10 seconds to go. I'm just going to try and get eyes on Beck.
Okay, yeah, so 10 seconds to go. We're counting down, and we are 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's go, go, go for the Kiss at Race EUPM. And we have got eyes on Becky Roden and also Reese Taff Evans in the C-Cat race. So we'll go down the road, hopefully, as Johnny picks up the action.
We've got eyes on Beck and Taff at the moment. I'm just going to bring up the rider profiles momentarily. If you could just let us know that the sound's okay. Becky's there, straight out the gate, massive sprint. She is my wife. That's what we want to see. If we can just clarify that the Spotify's not too loud. You can hear me and Lewis perfectly clear. We can forget that, put that to bed as long as that comes through okay, and then we can move on. Coming through at my end perfectly fine, mate, so it should just be waiting for the viewers just to say yes, they can hear you now.
Yeah, no problem at all. Okay, so yeah, Rick Barbera, thanks. Double duty today. Yeah, back-to-back streaming, back-to-back sessions, commentating. And I've got eyes on Reese, who not sure if he had a little bit of an issue coming out of the pen. I don't know if he had a power dropout or what, but he's sitting in 35th place at the minute out of 40. The starts are brutal, aren't they, Johnny? These races,
Yeah, man,
so fast, so fast,
brutal.
out the gate.
You're right, mate. Absolutely right. Sorry for interrupting, dude. It's just brutal. It's that 200% out of the gate, and it's just a case of who can hang on the longest, who can hold that power. So I recommend Beck should just, I know she can hear me, she should just sit in, just ride those wheels, just to try and bring that gap forward. Don't you agree, mate?
Yeah, absolutely. I can see Reese is just dangling about 5 metres back from Bex. Oh, someone in front's just done a U-turn. I don't know what's happened there. He's given up. He said, nah, not for me tonight. Leith Hill, don't fancy that. And mate, I'm on a flatland course. So Reese looks like he's slowly clawing his way back to the backs of Becky. And it'd be great if they can work together tonight and race together.
Yeah, completely. That's the plan, mate, I think.
Yeah, if Reese can just jump on that wheel. I know that you've got eyes on Becky, I've got eyes on Reese, and we'll cover the action between us. So Reese is doing 2.4 watts per kilogram. His heart rate's soaring, 179 BPM. So not sure what his max is. What's his stats?
I'm just about to bring them up, mate. Like I said, it's a little bit off the cuff, so I do apologise for our consistent viewers watching. It was a last-minute decision. I was supposed to be sort of doing the family time thing, but instead Beck said she wanted to race, and Taff bullied her into racing. So yeah, I'll just bring up the stats now, 2 seconds.
Yeah, doing overtime today, Kelsey. Yeah, working hard for a living. Hope you are too. Shame we're not racing tonight, hey. But all good fun, all good Type 2 fun. So there we go.
So we've got eyes on Taff, age group master, max heart rate 200 beats per minute. That's not his actual max heart rate. I believe it's a little bit higher, but the inferior heart rate monitor that he uses maxes out at 200 beats per minute. I do believe it's more of about 204, 205 beats per minute. His FTP is 170, weighing in at 68 kilos. That's accurate. That's accurate as of about 3 days ago. And he's a baby Zwifter, Zwift level 12. He's brand new to the scene.
Freshly minted, yeah, absolutely. But rocking the Kiss t-shirt and the Welsh Dragon behind him, showing his credentials as a Welshman. And it'd be awesome if we could actually have Kiss a Kiss race team with the Kiss band logo on as well. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Thanks for the update, Rose, in chat saying she can hear us both fine. That's fantastic. Thank you very much. And James Ward, well and truly warmed up now. Superb. John, you could put your voice volume up a tad to be the same as mine coming in through from chat there, John. So thanks for that feedback. That's really useful.
That'll
Cheers,
be
James.
The voice coder, mate. It happened earlier on. I've literally got to sit like this for you to be able to hear me, because we've got the fans in the background, we've got the kids in the background, and we've got the turbo trainer literally 60 centimeters behind me.
Yeah, it's quite hard, isn't it? The old noise defeat tool that we've got from NVIDIA, it works overtime, doesn't it? But it can make you sound a bit like a robot. So Re7's now 3.2 watts per kilogram, and he looks like he's at 182 BPM. He really digging in, and he's a newly categorized CCAT rider as well.
Yeah,
so he's
right,
only recently just gone up to the CCAT, and you've just made the leap to the A's, Johnny. Just in the last week, you had a great race just there on Tuesday night, and yeah, you got the upgrade. Talk us through what you felt like when you crossed the line. Was it bittersweet? Were you happy? Were you over the moon?
Mate, first of all, I'd like to thank you for your kindest words that you said on Tuesday night. I've got to be careful that I don't choke up again live. But yeah, mate, it was incredible. You know, I didn't want the win, because I knew if I got the win, I'd get the upgrade. And then I just sort of heard, you know, without sounding too condescending, I just heard like an inner voice, an inner power, just saying, you know, you've got this, John, you've got this. My head wasn't in it for the whole time. You were having a go at me, shaking my head. I wasn't in it, and I just went, you know what, this is why I'm here. I'm here to win. Got the win and got the upgrade, and then subsequently jumped in with the elite A-League KRT today. And actually held my own pretty well on this exact course. Finished 5th in ACAT, 1st in the team, and 14th overall.
That's incredible. Well done. That's some leap from the B's to the A's there, John. So fantastic effort. And this course is it's flat until the end. And then it just goes up, doesn't it? And
it's a false flat, mate. You can see now they're going up at 6%. It's this even puts a sting in the legs. This sort of hurts straight off the bat, and it's very undulating. It rolls. You know, a lot of rollers. We say on Zwift, there's a lot of rollers. A lot of people know what rollers are, where it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down constantly. You sort of the average, you grade across as flat. This really hurt earlier on. I'll just bring it up now just to try and let the viewers know just what they've got in store in about 20k's time.
Yeah, so we will be looking at that course profile.
Yeah, I'm here, mate. I've got it. You can You can just see, so the course tonight, they're in London, Leith Hill after party, 41.3 Ks in total. So you can see at the moment they're about at that third blue blob that you can see on the map there provided by VeloViewer. They'll roll round, and like Lewis said, it's predominantly flat. There's not much hard efforts to be gained. If there's any attacks that go away, yeah, that's going to be absolutely brutal to try and catch. As it was earlier on, we had the guys attack after attack after attack. But I don't think down in the seas, I don't think there'll be many attacks. It'll just be them trying to hang on just to try and get up that climb. And as they come through that last sort of semicircle out of the green area that you can see there, they approach that climb, and that climb is absolutely brutal. It's only about sort of 2.5 miles, but it ramps up to about sort of, I think it peaked at about 11% at one point, but I think the average gradient will be somewhere around 7 or 8 if I'm being honest. So yeah, that's what they've got in store, which it's brutal.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're just looking at the rider list on the right-hand side. It's saying there's 40 entrants in this race. Interestingly, on Zwift Power, it's given me a list of 17. So there's only 17 registered riders in this CCAT race that we're doing that are going to feature in the results at the end of the day, which is interesting. So a lot of these guys who are down the road somewhat may not be registered on Zwift Power. So therefore their results won't count. And just looking along the rider rankings on the left hand side column, I can see that there are 2 ACAT riders who will get DQ'd straight away. Oh, sorry.
Why are ACATs riding in seas? That's not right.
Ignore that, Johnny. One of them's you. Sorry. Yeah, there's one ACAT rider, Gab debut, and there's 2 BCATs definitely. So there's 3 riders out of 17 who will just be auto DQ'd. So maybe they're struggling with their eyesight tonight. Who knows? But that makes it. The guy, Becky and Reese are on for a top 20 here. Absolutely solid shout for a top 20, regardless of how they do.
Go on, mate. Go on.
Yeah, just going to see they get this race under the belt, and it's going to be an FTP effort all the way. Reese is now 182 BPM.
He's maxing. He's maxing.
Absolutely. He needs to kind of get onto a wheel. He's in no man's land here currently. There's a DCAT rider just 4 seconds ahead. Becky's 26 seconds down the road, and she's putting out 2.6 watts per kilogram. Just eased off then, as I mentioned it. So, but she's sitting, I think, just dangling behind Defrost.
I'll bring her up shortly, but the ethos tonight for Team Roden is just to get that FTP increase, just to get that average up, so she can make that jump into C. Because I think it'd be iconic if we can just bring a little bit more training into Bex. Like, she's done incredible. She's brand spanking new to Zwift, as we'll see very, very shortly. And the ethos in Roden home, it's a sprinter's home. We've got to get that power up as high as possible. It's probably the same with you, mate, to be honest, at your place. You're an out-and-out sprinter.
Yeah.
With a little bit of work. We saw what you did the other night. Absolutely iconic. But it's just trying to get Bex's average power up so that she can get into them leagues where she can unleash immense, astronomical power, as you've seen that I've done. And she's got first-hand, day in, day out, plug in my ears constantly. Right, how do I do this? How do I do that? How can I drop them? How can I kick? You know yourself, mate. You've seen how it is.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I've just witnessed as you've been talking is just that. She's put a little dig in there. It went up to 4.6 watts per kilogram, and she's joined the 2 riders I was talking about, Frost and Coburn, down the road, and she's just sat in the middle of them. And what a great job. Chapeau, Becky, because big dig. She could see that there were 2 wheels down the road there, and she's now sitting in, and so she's in with those CCAT riders as a DCAT rider comes up behind and rides through them at a cool 3 watts per kilogram. McGill might need to just have a look at his category ratings when he enters the race, because I think he's going to be over cat by the end if he continues on his way at 3 watts per kilogram. Yeah. So it's looking good. I mean, I think the thing about Zwift, and we were talking about this before, we've talked about it, and we'll keep talking about it, is if you're on your own, it's really, really hard. It's really hard. The effort's huge. And if you can get in a group, you can share the effort. It makes it so much easier. Wouldn't you agree, John?
Definitely. I mean, that draft, it's absolutely invaluable. You know, when you're struggling and you're like, I need a wheel. It doesn't make any sense to someone else. You're walking down the street, say you're going to Tesco or whatever, and I need a wheel. You know, you wouldn't do that in that sort of context, but out on Zwift, yeah, you would. You know, you're crying out for a wheel, and it seems that Bex is just hanging on here with these two riders you were mentioning a moment ago. I've just brought her rider profile up now. She's a decat riding with the seas. Thanks, Nicolo, for the ride on there. Really appreciate that. That's awesome. You're consistently with us every stream. Really, really good to see you with us. Yeah, she's a decat again, riding with the seas here. So she's holding her own. Age group master. I'm not going to tell you how old she is. Max heart rate 187 beats per minute. FTP 171. That was an increase from 98 about 4 months ago, I believe. So she's really put the training in, really put the effort in. Weighing in at 75.9 kilos. That's a little bit lighter now. And Zwift level 16. So she's been on and off Zwift for quite a few years, as I have, with everything that you mentioned on Tuesday night. Yeah, she's recently come back and she's doing such a phenomenal job. You know, she's gone from the bottom of the bottom to the top of the bottom. Without, she'll slap me later, but without taking anything away from her, she's doing such an incredible job. She really is.
Absolutely. And I've just gone back to Reese to see how he's doing. So the gap between Becky and Reese now is currently sitting at around about 20 seconds. That I can see out on course. Is that right? That can't be right. I think Zwift's having a little bit of a glitch.
Because Zwift isn't, mate. Yeah, to be honest, it only looks like if you look back on the road and turn the drone backwards, you can just see Reese, and it's only about 10 seconds or so. Yeah,
just looking at the timings, they were all skewy there. I mean, like you're saying, Becky was closer at 21 seconds than the guy closer to Reese at 29, minus 29, minus 30. So not entirely sure. Not entirely sure what's going on there, but you know what? It's okay. Reese is plugging away, and his heart rate's coming down a little bit, 177 BPM. So I think he's just settling into a bit of a routine, and he needs to do that. He really needs to do that. He needs to save matches for this climb at the end. And Becky's on the front.
That wheel, to be honest. Just to get off the front, wouldn't you agree, mate?
Yeah, definitely. And just going further forward, I see a couple more C's that are just about 18 seconds ahead of the group that contains Becky in. And then there are D's going further forward again, just trying to see where the sharp end of the C's are. We've got a C cat rider in no man's land doing 3.5 watts per kilogram, M Knight. And then further forward again.
That's quite high. That's quite generous, isn't it? 3.5. I can't remember what the category is for C.
3.2 is FTP upgrade time. Above 3.2, and you're into the Bs. And further down the road, there's a couple of riders here. R Kite and for Team ZHR, and also a rider from Team PL, Polish rider, A Haluska, and he's putting out a cool 3.3 watts per kilogram, sitting at 160 BPM. So those two riders, again, it's really, really fragmented early on. I'm just had to come really quite a long way down the road, and I've got 19th place C cat rider, and the front of the so the front of the C group is one big group here. Sitting at the front of the group is PGZ at 4.3 watts per kilogram, right? No heart rate monitor, instant DQ, right? So you can kind of this is one of the difficulties when racing in this category, and the Ds as well.
Well, you know yourself, these are your guys and girls that you race with, aren't they?
Yeah, and there are some people who consistently just jump in the wrong category. And it makes it really hard. It makes it hard for the honest racer and the fair racer. I am seeing names that I recognise and who are genuine. So from Team SCR, the Swedish race team, Swedish Zwift racers, Svensson, So we'll give him a ride on, and he's sitting in 12th wheel at the front. It is quite a large group of C's here at the front, and they are getting a major benefit from the draft, as you can imagine, which is pulling them along at about 42 kilometres per hour. So they are batting along in this London course today. The front group of C's, a lot of these guys, they won't be on the leaderboard at the end of the day. They won't feature on Zwift Power's finalised leaderboard. So I think we can safely say goodbye to some of these. D Higgins, he's a genuine racer. I recognise his name. N Hughes from Z Sonar, yeah, he's another long-time Zwifter, as is N Smith from the BRT team, hailing out of New Zealand. And actually right at the front in the sharp end, in 18th wheel, we do have Mr. Jonathan Blake for KRT,
Really?
rocking the goggles.
Didn't even shout up that he was racing.
And he is sitting pretty at 3.3, 3.1 watts per kilogram, 165 BPM. So great job, John, on getting down the road there and hanging pretty with that front group. He's getting a great toe, actually. So he's a long time Zwifter, and he's a wily old fox like me. He knows that you got to be sharp out the gate. You got to get on that wheel and hang tough for as long as you can, and then just. It'll be interesting to see how he goes when it goes up. But he's lighter. He's a much lighter rider than me, so I reckon he'll stand a fair chance. He's just got to be really careful that he doesn't follow the wheels that are not genuine. So let's see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's incredible. You know, he's like you say, you've raced a couple of times with him, and he's just done phenomenal in those underdog series. Even early on in a couple of the different streams that we've covered, just done so well. And it's just a case of, like you say, who can follow the right wheels. If you get any, what can we call them? What can we call them on KRT? Flat tires, I suppose. Let's go for a flat tire.
Yeah.
So those guys that aren't genuine D-Cat, C-Cat, B-Cat, A-Cat riders, if you follow those wheels, they're going to pull you because they're, you know, A-Cat or B-Cat. You know, they're too powerful for this category. So they're going to pull you, and they're going to increase that power. They're going to increase that tempo. It's going to ultimately make the race go faster and make the genuine C's and D's that are competing tonight struggle that much harder when they don't really need to. I don't think. You get it in every race, though, don't you, Lewis? All the time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's I think the lower leagues suffer from it more so than, you know, as you get up to the sharp end and the A's and the A plus, there's no upper limit. So therefore, it's just you know, you can't sandbag those leagues because it's just down to pure power, isn't it? I'm just looking at Jonathan Blake's sort of Palm Airs and his previous victories, and man, he's a consistent racer for us in the KRT team. Back on the 17th of August, he took silver in the Underdog Series. He took a bronze then a couple of days later in the Kiss at Racy UPM.
That's impressive. That's really impressive.
Took a gold 2 days after at the Dirt Friday Night Battle. Then the next week on the 31st of August, Kiss Underdog Series, he was the winner. 5th of September, he won the EVR Americas in the C-Cat. He's won the Kiss at Race Americas PM on the 16th of September, and he then most recently raced on the 22nd, which is only a couple of days ago. 2 days ago, took bronze at the Kiss at Race EUPM, and here he is again on the Thursday night, and he's in contention. So, you know, he's my hot tip for being there or thereabouts at the end. But I have to say, there aren't many times that I don't think I've ever raced on this course, actually, the Leith Hill After Party. So it's quite a unique course. No, I don't think I've raced this course before. So I've raced around London plenty of times, the Classic, and I've raced the Greater London. I've raced the, you know, up Box Hill a few times. But never this Leith Hill course where you finish on the hill. John Blake is a level 50 Zwifter. He's got 216 races under his belt, and his FTP is 280. It's 81.2 kgs. His max heart rate, he maxes out at about 183 BPM. He's 164 BPM currently, so he's okay.
So strong.
Yeah. So that's good.
Yeah, dead strong. Right, I'll just should we just see if we can bring up our famous Suffer cams?
Yeah.
Let's
Go
just
for
see
it.
if we can bring them up. Just see if it works. We've had a couple of dramas earlier on, but hopefully we've got it. Let's see if we've got it. Yes, it's worked. So you can see Bex there, literally 60 centimeters behind me, right there in the center of the screen, and then you've got Taff top left. Looks like he needs a bit of plastering there on his ceiling, but yeah, absolutely doing incredible. She's talking to the boys about something. I think she needs a refill or something. I don't know what it is, but she's doing incredible, really well. 160 beats per minute here, sitting at a comfortable 96 watts. She's just waiting for those guys behind just to go, right, I've done my turn, it's your turn now. Let's just see if we can bring up the Lewis Dinsdale awesome merge, if that works. Oh, and it has. So you can see him on course, and you can see him on the left hand side. You've got the Suffolkams. The only thing you can't see is my gorgeous face and Lewis's gorgeous face, fresh from Zwift Community Live. So yeah, it's they're doing incredible. I'm so proud. You know, even down at the, it's not being derogatory or knocking them. You know, every single rider that steps foot in the pen on Zwift is, you know, kudos in my book. It's such an effort to just get on the bike, I suppose. You know, especially after the stuff that Bex has been through. You know, you mentioned it the other night, but it's just, I've never seen her this committed and this determined, wanting to win, wanting to upgrade, wanting to better herself. It's so good to see.
Yeah, just checking in with chat, and Rick saying the old recovery race. Nice part is it does push you to get stronger versus just sitting in. Kelsey coming in with, she thinks that it originated with the TGIF rides, this course. So it came from a course ride, you know, like a group ride course.
Yeah.
And then it's been turned into an event, you know, course selection for racing, which is great.
Right.
Vicky Stedman coming in with Hope Lewis has a glass of water with him, whole evening spent commentating. I am on the water tonight, Vicky. I thought best not to start drinking too early, in case I ended up talking about tickets and getting wheels sucked off the front like I did the other night. Rick Barbera coming in with off VeloFlow.
I think it's all VeloFlow maybe.
Or VeloFlow, yeah. I should be drinking VeloFlow maybe. That would give me the energy to keep commentating. Go Becky, you're doing well. Ride on, coming from Yvonne Roden. So that's fantastic
a
support.
Darling mother-in-law and my sweetheart mother.
Great support coming in through chat. So keep it up, guys. It's fantastic. Thanks for being along for the race and for the stream. And Jay Blake at the front, 15th currently, and yeah, he's doing a great job of just sitting in here. And he's a wily old fox. He knows what he's doing.
I think Rick means your refill needs to be VeloFlow, mate, not water. I think that's what he's getting at.
I might even go for a gin refill, to be honest, tonight. What was this? Yeah, go Becky. Rick Barbera, that refill. Yeah, that's it. Joey Maguire, rip it up, Mrs. Roden. Absolutely. Joey Maguire coming in with a comment in chat. Thanks for that. Show us the watch, Joey. We'll be looking at getting you into the next stream for sure.
I did try and comment earlier on your stream. I don't know who it was, from Zwift Community Live, one of their sharers. I commented and they said, "Oh, we love Joey's name this evening. Kiss Raving Team, not Kiss Racing Team." Hold on, Bex is just having a dig here now. 4, 3, 1. No, she's gone too soon. She's trying to get them sprints. She does it ridiculously all the time, even whether it's a race or whether it's just a group ride. Tries to take the green jersey. And I can hear her. She's coughing her head off behind me, dying.
Great job.
Zwift Community Live came up earlier on. Like I said, Zwift Raving Team. And I tried to drop a comment just saying, show us the watch, Joey. Just in case you caught a glimpse of it and you said it.
Yeah, it was quite a challenge commentating on Zwift Community Live. It was a real pleasure to join Nathan in the virtual commentary box tonight, but I had a million tabs open, you know, at the same time, and so I was trying to flick between all of them at the same time.
I can imagine.
And so it's quite stressful. It's quite stressful, but enjoyable. Stressful in an enjoyable way.
Absolutely.
Cheers,
incredible
mate.
Job.
Cheers.
I suppose it was a lot of research. as opposed to tonight with the races that we're consistently streaming. And thanks to Nathan for the multiple shout outs to KRT Live. It's great, mate. Thanks very much.
Yeah, I mean,
go on, mate. Go on, carry on.
Sorry, dude. Nathan is the original. He's the original guy for streaming races, but also for just Zwift as well. He's one of the first names I think I ever saw when I logged into Zwift back in June. I think it might have been June. It might have been just into July 2015 when it went to open beta. Yeah, and then when the racing sort of started kicking off in the autumn of 2015. And then he started streaming the races. It was like, oh, this is just such a buzz. And yeah, I mean, it was very, very simple back in those days. There was none of this kind of fancy live streaming shenanigans going on. It was really just like get on the start line and Glenn Knight, Wayne Elvin, Mike Lead, the original Holy Trinity, just shouting "Go, go, go" when the time clicked down. And it was amazing. Those days were great. I think we have got some archive footage somewhere, depth of the computer systems here, where I'll pull out on one of the days. I'll pull out some old races and stream those. They're probably on really, really low res quality. Yeah. That's the only problem. They'll be they'll look naff in now that we're in full HD. But never mind. Yvonne Roden coming in with a brilliant comment from the team, the virtual team car. Watch those matches, Becky. So, yeah, listen to your mother-in-law. Watch those matches.
I'm right. Love you, Mum. Cheers for the comment. Really appreciate it. I'm so proud. I'm really, really proud. She's come on, like I've said before, and I remember this woman at her lowest of her low, not wanting to get up, not wanting to get on the sofa, not even entertaining the idea of a bike. And it was sort of a bullying tactic. You will get on the bike and you will learn cycling. Just to try and how it helped me, and my mental health. And it helps so many people worldwide. I don't know anyone in KRT that struggles with any sort of mental health. They've not shouted out. If you do, shout out and let me know. I'll be an advocate and I'll open my ears anytime. But yeah, she's just come on leaps and bounds. She's really, improved, I think, for want of a better word, mate. And she's just so adamant all the time. She wants to sprint. I don't know what it is, whether it's an outside view watching me race or... you just saw her then out the saddle pushing a sprint again when she should just really be coasting them corners, watching them matches. But she's dusted them two guys behind her and gone, I'm not having any of this. Bye.
It's super strong. Well, do you know, she's not far off the Italian guy who's just ahead of her on the road. There's about 20 seconds looking at Zwift Power. So I think if she puts in a dig and she's serious about it, she'll catch his wheel easily before we start to climb. There's still quite a bit of landscape to go before it goes upwards and skywards. So, I mean, a fantastic job. I'm looking at the C Cat tonight on Zwift Power. And there are two women in that group, and it's Maria Svensson, the SCZR rider. So Maria Svensson is the other female rider according to Zwift Power. Becky's second placed female rider in this C group tonight. So chapeau, fantastic effort.
Yeah, completely agree, mate. Sorry, I was just trying to get a message to Bex there in Zwift, telling him to just get off the front. Because it's quite difficult. She can't hear me, I can't hear her. Unless should we make a quick swap, both of us, and see if we can go over to KRTC, just see if we can get any race radio with them.
Yeah, absolutely fine. Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
Awesome stuff. Hiya guys, you're live. How are you feeling? You can't see you, but we can hear you.
Not enjoying this at all tonight.
You're both doing remarkably well, really, really well. Bex, if you can hear me, I know you can. You just need to wait for that wheel behind you and just sit in them wheels. Do not let that guy ride you away. Taff, mate, just got to try and sit on. You're doing incredible. You're doing so well. This is the best I've seen you ride. You've got a 40-second split and compared to Zwift across to Becky. Just try and close that 10-second gap now to E. Cortios or B. Batoja, who's an A-League rider for some reason. I don't know if you've got them there with you, but if you can close those gaps and sit on those wheels, you're saving that 20%, mate, there.
what's going on with my little ticker on the right hand side, but the time splitter all over the place.
Yeah, me and
about-
Lewis have noticed it. We've noticed it's
I
all
get about
over the
20
shop.
seconds off Becky, and then it jumps another, he has another 20 seconds off.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Just got to reel them in slowly.
Keep going, Taff. Keep going, Becky. You're doing a cracking job. Keep
Yeah, boys.
riding. Go for it. Go. Yeah, don't worry
Dull
about a
type
thing.
2-4.
Don't worry about a thing. Just keep it steady and just save some matches for the climb. And then when it starts to go upwards, just take it steady and ride within yourself. Okay, go for it. You've got this. Both of you. Well done.
Ride for Tommy, Beck. Ride for Tommy. Right, mate. Should we skip back to the
Ride for
action
Tommy.
and keep chatting? Okay, so we're back. Sorry,
Yep.
I don't know if you heard them. Hopefully that was quite slick and quite smooth and not bad for a couple of amateurs. Hopefully you heard the race radio. If you could just let us know if you did, and hopefully you heard me and Lewis in race radio. But yeah, she's just doing incredible. I'm so proud of Beck. I'm so proud of Taff. He's I bullied him again. I think I'm a bit of a bully, Lewis. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I bullied Taff a month ago. No, 5 weeks ago. I went, right, have you got a turbo trainer yet? No. Right, have you got a smart trainer yet? No. But you've got a road bike sat in the house. Yeah. Right, get a turbo trainer or a smart trainer and get on Zwift. And he's like, what's Zwift? I've not heard of it. I don't know what it is. And I was like, whoa, hold on a minute. And yeah, this is without that bullying, you wouldn't have this race tonight.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's great to see them jumping in and riding in this C-Cat race. And both of them, Becky included. Becky's shown up as a D-Cat in Zwift Power, and as we know, Taff recently got the upgrade. So big jump, big leap. I'm just again eyes on the front group here.
How's John
the
getting on?
C's. John's doing a brilliant job here at the front. He's absolutely playing a blinder. They are 1 minute 25 seconds off the back of the A-Cats.
Whoa.
That's this front group of C-Cats are 1 minute 25 off the back of the A-Cats. That's the pace that they're pushing out and pumping out this C group. There's some heavy watt monsters in this front group.
That's insane.
Isn't it just? But also, what else is insane is that there's a big contingent of B-Cat riders in this front group of C's. So I think some of the B's have been swallowed up by this. The tail end of the B's have been swallowed up here by
So
this
for
C-Cat.
the first time on KRT Live, the B's have been caught by the C's.
I think that's what's happened.
Wow.
I can't see. I'm going further forward now, unless what I'm looking at is actually the back end of the A's, which it may be. I can see, yeah, there are B's further forward down the road. So there's some of the B's that have dropped off the back, and then the 125.
Looking at Taff, mate, you've got
Unreal.
he's 15 seconds off an A.
Yeah.
You know, there's an A just off his grasp. So it might just be that the senior categories aren't having a good night tonight, but the C's definitely are.
It's gone off fast. It's gone off hard in this C-Cat race. They always do, but when there's a climb and it finishes on a climb, eyes on this Spanish fella here doing 4.1 watts per kilogram. It's 140 ppm. It's just he's on the front of the C group, charging along, and they're catching. They're now catching the. I mean, they're at the hairpin. Sorry, they're at the hairpin. So I think that time is going to be a false reading as soon as it swings round. It goes 20 seconds, then it goes. Oh, actually, no, it's 1 minute and 20 seconds. So when you're in London, the timings do swing and vary wildly depending on whereabouts you are on course, and that's just done exactly that on my screen. It's just done exactly that.
I mean, the thing for this course is three flat laps of the same route, and then it just sort of tweaks off tweaks off up to the climb. That's what I experienced earlier on, because I was like, hold on, I'm catching the big boys here. Actually, I wasn't. I was nowhere near them.
Yeah. I'm just looking further down the road, and I've got eyes on Sonic the Hedgehog, who is in 16th place in the B-Cat for KRT, and he's rocking it.
We love a bit of Sonic in the Bees. We love a bit of Sonic. Hold on, no, I can't say that anymore.
You can.
Forgetting, man. I forget.
You can. You know, your B-Cat brothers will always be there, and he is sitting at 151 BPM, 3.1 watts per kilogram, and he's in a quite a select little group here of bees. The sharp end in 11th wheel, so absolutely fantastic positioning, and certainly just drifted to the front, and a brilliant job by Sonic's doing as they go under the underpass.
What would you be doing here, mate, in this
time?
situation with these guys? So obviously these are your teammates that you ride the Underdog series with currently at the moment. What would you be thinking at this point? Obviously, before we saw you on Monday, you were taking a wheel off Kelsey on that climb. So as you come up to that climb, what would you be preparing yourself for, and how would you be feeling?
So I think I make it I don't make any kind of secret that I don't really enjoy climbing. Climbing is not natural to me. I'm a big guy, I'm a tall fella, and I carry quite a bit of weight as a result, and so when it goes up it hurts and I tend to go backwards on Zwift. So my tactic on Monday night's race actually was just to try and push myself as hard as I could, so that for as long as I could, so that I could stay in contention as much as possible. So that really worked. The first part of the volcano climb,
mate, you did a great job. That first third, you were absolutely iconic. You were up it like a rocket. I was like, he's on to easily B power up this climb, easily.
Yeah, I did try a little just before we got onto the climb properly. Just there's I've got to have a little favourite bank where I attack up, and I attacked up there more to see, I just to see like actually who's going to come. Are the people going to come with us, and who's looking fruity tonight? Who's got the legs, And that did thin it a little bit, probably not as much as I would have liked. And then it was just a case of, right, okay, sit in now and let the light guys kind of set the pace, but just try and hang on as long as possible. So I did go over FTP, and I did get dropped. Thankfully, you came in my ear and said, like, push like a lunatic. I did. I got back on the wheel, made a big catch. I think I was up to sort of 6.6 watts per kilogram just to bring them back. And then
brought back a good 8-second gap. Solo on the front.
Which was just like it was too deep, really, and I kind of knew it at the time when I was doing it. But you ride for glory, don't you? You don't think about these things. You just go, do you know what? I've got to try. If you just die trying. And so that did burn a significant match, which left I couldn't hold that high intensity then that the guys were pumping out. So then it just became a case of recoup, try and bring my heart rate down, and then try and ride within myself. But what Kelsey did incredibly was she set off sensibly, not like a lunatic like me. She set off really sensibly.
Yeah, she did incredible.
Going to ride at FTP, not going to push myself. If the guys go off down the road or up the climb, doesn't matter. And she caught me, overhauled me at the top, and and had about a 20-second advantage on me at the top as we crossed. But she very kindly waited and gave us a chance to regroup. We got in a group of 4, which was fantastic. And we managed to get all the way down to just onto the run down to the final sprint when a group came up behind. And as soon as I saw the group was coming from behind, I was thinking, well, I want to catch hold of them. Don't want to let them go. And then the sprint was really trying to lead Kelsey out. That was the plan.
Impressive.
That was the plan.
I said to you on the chat, I was jealous. That was beautiful, man. That was really, really good.
It was VeloFlow powered, I have to say, and because I had no power ups, I normally quite like an aero helmet to increase, just get the edge.
You don't need them when you're on that stuff.
I genuinely surprised myself with my kick on Monday night. So a bit of sprint coach training from your good self. I was right over the front of the bike and pulling on the bars like a good one. And I was quite surprised that I just expected everyone to come swirling past. But
what did Zwift Power say afterwards? I definitely think you broke 10 watts per kilo. Definitely think you broke that.
I'm not so sure. I'll have to go back and look.
We definitely saw massive orange numbers, not just, and I think it sneaks in at about 8 or 9, doesn't it? I think.
Yeah, it does.
I definitely think you were orange numbers for some time.
May have done, yeah.
Because I couldn't speak. I don't know if you've watched the stream back. I couldn't speak. I was like, oh my God, 800 watts, 900 watts, 900 watts per kilo, I even said. And I was like, I can't even speak.
Yeah, it was.
It was incredible, man.
What was it saying? It's saying 15 second power was 8.7 watts per kilogram.
I swear it was more. That might have been your peak then. Peak touched it at 10. Got to have been 1 second power.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's got my max heart rate. I got my joint max heart rate there for 204 BPM in that race on Monday night. So I was working.
Yeah, man, you did incredible. Absolutely incredible. So we'll just kick back now and just see us bloody old fools rambling on about our own achievements. We're here watching the Sea Cats. We're watching the wife and Taff. So I think it might be respectable just to try and bring them up on Suffolcam. And just see, you can see Bex there down at the bottom. She's doing all right. She's comfortable. When she's hurting, when her shoulders go up round her ears, that's when she's starting to hurt. And their shoulders come up almost to where that 31 is on her right shoulder. That's just the picture behind. I know you can't see, Lewis. That's the picture behind of my jerseys and accomplishments. It's just a race number, mate. So when her shoulders come up to that 31, that's when she's really starting to hurt, because she's sort of trying to hunker down as opposed to get out of the saddle and push the power. As I've told her, it's sort of when it starts to hurt, try and get as low as you can, especially when it comes to the climb. Sort of spin an easy gear and just try and get as low as you can on the bike. And it seems to sort of hurt. She's out the saddle, even though she's not listening whatsoever. Bless her.
Just catching up with chat. Kelsey saying, this is going back a few minutes now, throwback streams would be epic. Yeah, James Ward, Lewis, I would love to see those odd races. I'll have to do my best to try and find which segment of an old hard drive they are located, but I do have some clips that I could share, I'm sure. It would have looked very different back then. Becky's doing great. Kelsey, thanks for the encouragement in chat. Rick Barbera, good luck, guys. Jumping into Crit City race in 10 minutes. Rick, have great luck in your race too. Ride on, brother.
Man. Right on,
Kelsey, we got it all. Nice work. And Yvonne Roden, drink some Velo, Becky, before that end climb to top up our bridges.
I think she means matches, mate.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Got you. Bill Ondraka coming in. Go get them, Taff. Absolutely. So great to see Bill joining us in chat. Kelsey, Lewis would be preparing to do 4+ watts per kilogram until he can't anymore. Yeah. Well, I've just given you the inside story there. I did. That's exactly what I did. My tactic was go hard, blow up, and then grovel to the end. Kelsey, big girls don't climb. Thanks. I'm not sure if she's talking about me or herself, but I'll leave that one out there. And smart ladies and Kelsey, haha, Rick, you know it. So absolutely fantastic. So just trying to find out what's going on here, because I was eyes on Sonic the Hedgehog, and he's now disappeared off my radar. Unless he's started the climb. Maybe he started the climb. I don't think I clicked
because
off.
it's a different course, isn't it? They tie the two courses in, so it's 3 laps of Greater London, I believe, flat, and then it's, like I said earlier on, it spears off to that Leith Hill, which is like a separate entity, if you will, on Zwift. So it might cause us a little bit of issues as Bex and Taff get to that point. But yeah, I think that might be the issue there, Lewis.
Yeah, I'm just looking now at. Oh no, do you know what? I'm looking at my race from Monday night. Get together, Dinsdale. Your ticket. Come on,
Yeah, your
just
ticket.
have a word. Have a word, you absolute Fruit Loop. What's going on here? Right, Kelsey says, "Haha, I'm talking about me." Yeah, yeah. Smiling emoji. Yeah, I've been called a big girl before. Don't worry, I can take it. Right, events. Where are we? So I think Zwift Power will be really useful now, and if I click on the live, I can see where everybody is, because I can see colours where everyone is, and it does.
She's going. Sorry, mate. She's going. 7 watts per kilo. 7.8.
Yeah.
7.6. She's going. I told you.
Sprinting
Every
again.
sprint, she wants it.
Awesome. That's amazing. She hasn't got the green jersey yet. No, is she going
Not
for
yet.
it? Who's
Not yet.
she up against?
There's only one person in this house that has a green jersey, mate.
I tell you what, though, she could get that green jersey because it's a female, so it's a
Yeah, actually.
Queen of the
you're
Mountain,
right.
and it's a
You are
queen.
right.
A Queen sprinter jersey, isn't it? So she could well be in contention for it. I think she's up against that Swedish rider, certainly in the Sea Cat, who is Maria, who's getting a handy tow with the front group of C's. But
Miss-
I'm eyes
Miss
on Becky
Schuster.
now, so
Miss
a great
Schuster, I
job there,
believe.
Becky. Chapeau on the sprint. Yeah, Kelsey. Yeah, Becky with that mid-race sprint fire emoji. Go, Becky, from Yvonne
She's
Road.
nuts. She's
So
nuts.
well done.
Absolutely nuts. But yeah, so we'll just try and bring Taff up because he's got yet another. That's the third PR Taff's got on this course this evening. So he's absolutely motoring. Just having a swig of Velaflow there by the looks of it. Not in real life. In the system, we won't call a game because it's not a game, is it, Lewis?
Well, according to Nathan Guerra tonight, it's all a game. Life's a game. So he blew that theory right apart. I asked him the question, thinking we'd have like a philosophical debate all about, what's a game and what isn't. But it was an interesting chat. Reece doing a cracking job getting showered in confetti, and I love to see that actually when you're watching or commentating, and you see that the riders as they come across a banner or a KOM or a sprint, and it fills with confetti. You know that they're putting in some serious efforts.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I think we should just, both of us, you got to sort of rely on the technology a little bit, but I think if we both just jump across to Race Radio, just see how they're feeling.
Yeah.
And then we'll just bring them in now. Hiya guys, hopefully you can hear us both. You're live now on Race Radio through Discord. How are you both feeling?
Knackered.
Getting there. Slowly ringing everybody in.
Okay, great stuff. You're both doing absolutely incredible. We can't hang around here too long because I'm getting a massive echo behind me. Because obviously Bex is just behind me. So yeah, keep going. Ride on. Well done, Bex. Stop trying to take them mid-race sprints. Come on, love. Save it for the end.
Yeah, save the match. Good effort, though. Setting up with me.
Lewis, mate, have you got anything you just want to say to the team currently?
Yeah, no, just keep doing what you're doing. Becky, super strong. Kelsey shouting out, yeah, Becky, with that mid-race sprint. You're getting loads of encouragement in chat. Yvonne Roden saying, go, Becky. So absolutely fantastic. Bill Ondraka coming through with a comment saying, go get them, Taff. So, keep riding. Doing a cracking job.
Just getting a bit.
Pick up to John Blake as well.
Absolutely. He's in the sharp end and he's doing a brilliant job. He's hanging
Yeah,
tough.
he's up 15 minutes in front of me.
Awesome. Well done, both of you. Well done, both of you. Awesome stuff. Right, we'll jump back. Okay, we're back. Hopefully you heard him again. Hopefully that worked. Trying a few different little things between me and Lewis, and we're going to have a major overhaul soon so that we're both linear, we're both consistent. What Lewis brings is what I bring and vice versa, because obviously it's two totally different systems, two totally different programs, just to try and bring you that consistency. So hopefully you heard them all okay. If you could just let us know in chat if you did. And if you've got any questions about the team, anything about the sponsors that we'll touch on a little bit later on. If you want to talk directly to Lewis or me about our racing, our experiences, please drop them in the comments, and I absolutely guarantee one of us, if not both of us, will reply and bring them straight back onto the live channel. So we'll just skip back now to the main screen where you can see us both. Give us a wave. Hello, you can see us both. Just got eyes on Taff there, sitting 2.5 watts per kilo, heart rate 172. So he's all right. He's in the pain locker a little bit, sat deep in the hurt locker, but he's not. I don't think, if you'd agree, Lewis, I don't think he's at that sharp end of pain at the moment. I think he might just be taking a little bit of a rest there, because he is sat in no man's land. There's no one forward, no one rear, just riding his own race.
Yeah, and he's about 34 seconds back from Becky, according to the rider list on the right-hand side, from what I can see at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's roughly about half a kilometre distance in real terms between them. But they both seem to be in a little spot of no man's land currently, which is a shame. It'd be nice if they could get together. It is. It'd be great if they could get together. If Taff could put a bit of a dig in and just catch onto Becky's wheel. I think she keeps going for sprints, and that just pushes that gap out a little bit, doesn't it, each time? But you know what? They're doing a brilliant job, and to jump in, as we've said already in this broadcast, to come in from the D's and to go, do you know what? I'm not going to just hang tight with the D's. I want to just see how I can hang with the C's. Incredible job. I'm looking at the very, very front of the race now, John, and the sharp, pointy end are halfway up Leith Hill already. And
wow.
In the ACATS, the ACATS is dominated by 5 A+ riders. James Waugh from Team Cryogen is M. Schumann from Kirschmer e-cycling race team. Morten Orsted, hailing out of I think it's Denmark. He's a Norwegian racer there. So he's an ACAT who's flying, and so's Matt Heath, an A+, another ACAT rider.
I know Matt Heath. I can't remember where from.
LSDT RH, so that's LSDT Real Handful is the team he rides for, and another A+ rider who is for the World Elite Zwifters development team, Miguel Amancio, and hailing out of Portugal, James Phillips, another A+ rider who is racing for Canyon. So the front of the A's are hammering up this Leith Hill climb, making very light work of it, and it's just started to get pointy now. They've done the lower part of the slopes, and it's now starting to kick now at 10 and 11%. So fantastic effort at the front sharp end. Scrolling back slightly to the B's, and Sonic the Hedgehog is still sitting really well in the B cats. There's been a little bit of a split. There's been a bit of a split. Yeah, just a little bit of a split. I think 2:23 at the last time gap through Zwift Power 30 seconds ago, roughly, and 2:23 is the front group of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the B cats, and Sonic's just
I've got eyes on him now, mate.
Yeah, it's about 17 seconds back, unfortunately, and but then there's a couple more who are around about the 2:55 back, so he's not completely on his own, and I'm sure when it starts to go up, he will come into his own and he'll start powering through. And then going back to the C's, and Jonathan Blake sitting really, really strongly in the sharp end of the C's. We've got Dave Higgins at the very front, 6:14, and then Chris Hurl, Daniel Hellam for Dirty Afternoon Delight, which is that name nearly made me spit my water out when I was commentating on ZCL earlier. It's Dan's Indoor Riding Trainers, Dirt, and then they've put a Y after the Dirt, so it's Dirty Afternoon Delight. Which is quite funny. It's quite a funny name. I have to give him that. I give him that. It made me chuckle. Neil Hughes for Zed Sonar, Bob Brown, Scottish rider for EH Star, Chris Hurl and Jonathan Blake as they went through that last time gap. And Jonathan Blake's 6:39 back on the road from the very front of the A group, but 6:22 is the front of the B. 6:22 is the front of the C's currently. Yeah. So he's only about 20 seconds or so back, 24 seconds back currently. So that's not a huge gap. Some of those C's at the very front, including Mr. Daniel Helen from Dirty Afternoon Delight. He's an ACAT rider, so he's not going to feature at the top at the end of the race. So you can discount 3 of those riders, 4 of those riders that are ahead of Jonathan. So I think 1, 2, 3. There's only 4 riders and Jonathan who really are in contention for the podium slot tonight. So I'm going to say it might be worth, when we get onto the climb, just having a little bit of an eyes on.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can see he's just made that catch now to that five-man bunch just ahead of him earlier on.
Yeah,
he's made that catch now. He's with them, and if they blob up together and come into contention with to get together, sorry, I can't get my words out. They'll just catch those 4 or 5 riders, not even 2 or 3 seconds ahead, and then that's one hell of a draft, and then they'll start to pull away from the rest of the season D's, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's it. If you can get in that group, that'll be a great group to sit in with Svensson, the lead Sea-Cat lady out on course for Swedish Zwift riders. Again, another really long, well-established team out on Zwift. Martin Bjorkvik is the team director there. Vicky Steppen coming through in chat, calling out the sandbaggers. Good job. We are doing our best. Vicky, always doing the best. Go, KRT all day long. Absolutely right. Yvonne Roden coming through with Go Becky. And Yvonne, thank you so much. Both of you, John and Lewis, doing a grand job. Nice of you to say so. I appreciate the comments. Yvonne Roden, Mrs. Roden, yourself, and just take a breath while I go back to see how we're doing further down.
Hey Goldie, just coming in on the comments there, mate. Sorry, Lewis, coming in on the comments from Twitch. Goldie is a mate of mine that I found on Twitch. He's from Texas. Massive Zwifter. I can't remember what cat he is. But I stumbled upon him on Twitch a few weeks ago before we made the Restream jump, and I was watching him and chatting with him, and he's got some incredible power. He's a time trialist, he's like a marathon runner, absolute animal, and he just comes in there saying, haha, I'm a little guy. You're not, pal. You're an absolute atom bomb. Absolute muscle machine. Such a strong bloke. Unbelievable.
That's cool. That's great. Great that you're in chat with us this evening. Go for the Goldie. Really appreciate it. And thanks for the comment. You guys have a great stream. We've been working quite hard on it, and we're going to continue to work hard on it because we enjoy doing it. And do you know what? The thing about this is it's just trying to highlight the effort that people are putting in. That's genuine, and highlight the effort that people are putting in across all the category types. From D through to A+, with a highlight and a focus, particularly on Kiss Racing Team, because we're legit. So who we're watching right now, we've got eyes on Becky Roden currently. Go for the Goldie, who is John Roden's better half, shall I say, John? Can I say better half? Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah. She's my rock, mate. She's my rock.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. And there she is in the soft gams, as you can see. And with Taff Evans in the top left corner. Looks like he's taking on a gel. Preparing himself mentally for the climb, maybe. What do you think? What's going through his head?
Yeah, I know what he's doing. I gave him loads of gels and loads of bars the other night after my Tuesday night race. He was over here, sat in the front room. He had loads of gels, loads of bars, so he's loading those on now, and he's saving it, and then hopefully I've told him no more than threshold, like you were saying earlier on, no more than threshold at that climb, and then the last sort of 800 metres I want to see some big numbers.
Yeah, that's a great shout. Yeah, definitely. Yes. And hopefully that'll work. That'll work for him. So he's loading up on the gels now, which is the right time to do it. You don't want to be loading up on gels when you're putting in a big effort at all. You don't want to be taking on energy products of any shape. Really, at that point, it's too late by then. Once it starts climbing, you want to be focused on the effort. And I'm just gone eyes on back to the front to see where Jay Blake is, and Jonathan Blake's doing a great job, actually. Just watching his heart rate, it's 167 BPM, and he's doing a 2.0, 2.1 watts per kilogram. Don't know if that initial effort going on that flat with those guys for so long, whether it's pushed him out and beyond the pain barrier, but the gaps are just starting to appear here on the road with the guy further ahead. It's quite a funny climb, this Leith Hill climb. It's quite shrouded in trees and shrubbery, so you don't really get a good view down the road, and it's quite misty as well on my version of Zwift. I don't know about yours, John. And I don't just mean the screen. I mean like the actual graphics.
No, it was earlier, mate. It was earlier when I was racing this same course. It was you couldn't see. Yeah, you couldn't see anything. And then out of nowhere, a rider would just appear, and you'd be like, "Oh! I didn't even realise there was someone there." Because you're looking at the time gaps, and the time gaps are saying, for example, 10 seconds. And actually, if you erupt, let's say, I don't know, for example, 5 watts per kilo for 10 seconds, and they're riding 2 watts per kilo, you know, you've caught them in 3 or 4 seconds. You're like, oh, sorry, someone's there. Didn't realise. So it's so difficult to see on this.
Yeah, definitely. So Svensson's just overtaken Blake, and she's gone past there in 3.2, 3.3 watts per kilogram. Blake's responded with a nice little dig there, up to 3.5 watts per kilogram. It's ramping up to 7% here, the climb, and he's caught back onto that wheel, and great job, John Blake. And you can see there's just the riders in front are all strung out, and they're just about 20, 30 metres down the road, and there's one, and then there's another one, another 20 metres further down the road, and it's like carrots dangling in front of you. And the one in front, N. Hughes, is Zed Sunrider, and he was doing 1.7 watts per kilogram, and now he's just upped it, maybe in response to Jay Blake. And Jonathan now, good turn of speed, 3.9 watts per kilogram. He's really going for it. He knows he's on TV. Go John, go John. Let's have some chat for Jonathan Blake. He's overhauling these guys now. It's gone to 9%, and let's give him some ride-ons. Anyone who's watching, anyone in the team, if you've got your companion app open, really now is the time to encourage Jonathan Blake. He's not in Discord today, so we can't jump in and support him through voice channels, but he's overtaken N. Hughes, blasted past him, doing a cool 14 kilometers per hour uphill at 7%. Amazing effort.
This is where it really starts to pinch. You know, they're a good, I'd say between 1/3 and 2/3 up this climb, mate, and this is really where it starts to hurt. As you come through these, I called them the brick wall houses, just as I was riding through, just to try and get a reference point. And as I came up this earlier, my God, it hurt. Just as there where it pinches, just as we got eyes on there, 10%. That was the hardest bit, I think. So I can only emulate and empathise just how much pain that they're in at the moment. You know, it was brutal. I was angered onto the Pro. Forgive me, I can't remember the names. Pro Saris, I believe it was. I don't know the names of Zwift. I purposely go onto Zwift to better myself. You know, as an individual, to try and get better myself. I don't follow the hyped teams, all that sort of stuff. So I do apologise for the fact that I can't remember the team names, but I do believe it was like the Pro Saris Closet or something like that. I think that I was hanging on to, and after a little bit of research, I found out that they were they were pretty good.
Yeah, no, a fantastic effort, John. Yeah, so did this bit of the climb here, 9%, and it just drags on relentlessly, doesn't it, as it winds its way through the brick walled roads of Surrey. 10% now I'm seeing on my screen, and Blake really putting in an effort here. He's really pushing 3.8 watts per kilogram, and heart rate soaring up to 177 BPM. I'm going to check out his Zwift stats. I can't remember what I said. Was it 183? I think it was 183 BPM. His max is out 183, and he's sitting at 177. He's putting himself into the hurt locker right now, and he's not taking any prisoners. He's still pushing on at 3.6 watts per kilogram.
He's an animal. He's an absolute
animal. Up at all.
Yeah, he must have lungs the size of bin bags, let's be honest. You know, to be able to just keep going, or he's supremely fit. I think it's probably the latter. You know, he's going to be a very, very strong, very, very fit individual. We've seen him quite a few races now on KRT Live. He's such a strong rider.
Yeah, absolutely. It's 12% now. It's kicking again. It's 3.6 watts per kilogram, and he's up behind Brown here, the Scottish rider who's a B-Cat rider, and he's gonna overhaul him. He's overhauling this B-Cat rider. The B-Cat rider's. If he wasn't demoralised enough now, he's just seeing Jay Blake go. See you later, 3.5 watts per kilogram, and he's on to his next victim, who's C Hurl at 3 watts per kilogram, just 2 seconds up the road, and he'll take him because Hurl is doing, about 1 whole watts per kilogram lower, and there we go. He's caught him, and he's overhauled him, and he's on to his next victim. His next victim's 13 seconds up the road, and he's matching him, roughly matching him, Jay Gabbett, with the English flag, and Gabbett just responding there, going up to 3.7 watts per kilogram, and it might just run out of road now because I can see the finish line, and it's round this bend, and it starts to ease off, doesn't it, John, as you go now he's 4%, and I think it's probably going to be...
You'll have a last little kick, ever so slight last little kick, I think maybe 6 or so, and then that's it. As you literally crest the top of the summit, that's it. The flag's there, the banner's there, looking at you saying, thanks for your effort, I'm here, you're finished.
Yeah, definitely. Paul Gardner, thanks for the like in the stream. Appreciate it, my brother. And so he's on the final kick now, and it comes at 10%. He's up to 4.2 watts per kilogram. The banner will be in sight very, very shortly. And Jay Gabbett must surely... Gabbett's gone up to 4.2 watts per kilogram. I think he's probably crossing the line now.
You can see it there, just on my screen.
Gabbett hasn't quite made the banner. I'm going to go to reverse cam on Gabbett just to see, but I think it's 14 seconds now, and I think Gabbett's thinking, I've done enough, I can ease, as he just gets out of the saddle now, and he's spinning his way up to the KOM banner, and Blake though 12 seconds.
Yeah, you can see JB's about half a K from the summit now. I've just zoomed out on my mini map on the right hand side, so the viewers 11. Can see it's not even an inch.
He's 11 seconds. He's gone down to 10 seconds now. And
I think he'll catch him.
Gabber, I think, responding 9 seconds. Go on, Blake. Go on. Have a dig. Have a dig. Do you know what? This could be amazing.
7.
It could be something really
6.
special. I don't think it's. Gabbett's just about
5.
to cross the line.
There it is.
Gabbett's crossed the line. Gabbett's taken that one. And what a great finish. What a strong finish by Blake there to really just get himself in contention there. What an absolute sterling effort by Blake. Chapeau. Super strong. We'll have a little look at where it's all shaking out, but it's time to go back, I think, to catch up with Becky and Reese. Yeah, go Becky, man. Here she goes.
Taft's just coming up to it now. I'm not sure. I've not quite clicked on him yet, but I think he's 26 seconds behind Bex, sitting at 2 watts per kilo. Bex is deep in the hurt locker. I can hear it behind me. Struggling, really, really struggling. Bottles are getting thrown. I'm surprised the green screen's not been hit. She's 69 watts, 138 watts, 213 watts. So she's very sporadic here. She's clearly out of the saddle. I don't want to bring her up, but she's out of the saddle, rocking the power. 170 beats per minute. Cadence, she's got I've tried so hard working on this cadence with her. She needs to sit down and spin just to get up them climbs.
Yeah, it's I think spinning, grinding a big gear is one technique. It's heavy on the knees, and it doesn't half tire you out. Actually, spinning a high cadence is a great strategy for reducing fatigue, as you know, John. And I think it's the right technique, particularly if you're not a super strong rider, or if you're coming into cycling and you're still developing, you want to build yourself up. High cadence is definitely a good tactic to have. I'm just looking at the B cats.
Go on, mate, carry on.
Sorry. And the B cats, the front of the B cats are finished. Obviously, the A cats are finished. The winner across the line, according to Zwift Power, was Miguel Amaniancio from World Elite Zwifters, from the World Elite Zwifters development team, and in a time of 1:01.06 average 4 watts per kilogram.
That's a good time.
It's nuts. That's incredible, isn't it? A+ rider. So he's shown a clean pair of heels there, because the next placed person out on course, the second placed rider in the A-Cat race, was plus 2 minutes. So he finished 2 minutes ahead as well. So he hasn't half. Man, he's monstered up that climb. At the front of the Bs, I think there's going to be a DQ for Glenn O'Rourke because he's showing as an ACAT. But then we've got Ben Chapman from London Dynamo. I think he's taking the win. Sean Leary from Team Vegan taking the silver, and Harm Verhoeven. His name, the Dutch rider, he has been on Zwift for years and years and years. An old campaigner. So I think that's probably your top three. And then we go back 4th, 5th, 6th place, I think, on the road. Sonic the Hedgehog for KRT. Chapeau, great race by Sonic in the Bs. And then we're coming back. We've just seen Jonathan Blake crossing the line, doing a brilliant job at the sharp end of the CCAT.
Can you just see that, mate? Sorry, I'm sorry for interrupting. Can you just see what colour that jersey is next to the wife?
What colour that jersey is next to the wife? Bear with me. I've got loads of tabs open. I've got a little bit of about a 30-second delay on the feed, John. So I am watching on Facebook, but it's
my favourite colour.
It's your favourite colour? Is it green?
She's got the green jersey, mate.
She's got the green jersey. I thought you meant in the Suffolk behind Becky.
No, man.
She's got it. She's got it. There we go. Get in, Becky. Well done. There you go. There you go. Superb. So just there you go. She's just don't give up. Never give up. Sprint every time. You never know. But going into the front of the C's is a little bit messy, shall we say. We've got the first person who was a C was an A, and then the second person who was a C, Daniel Hellum, Dirty Afternoon Delight, as we said, he's going to get DQ, he's an A. Then we go back to Angel from Spain, and he is a B cat racing in the C, so he'll be DQ. And then the first genuine, I believe, C cat is Dave Higgins, Mr. Dave Higgins, who you know quite well, John. Him of Zwift PC Master Race fame, and Jonathan Blake then second place, I believe, will come in second for KRT. What a great effort, John.
Great effort,
superb. Chapeau, strong ride in there, and a great finish too. So well done out on course, and we've got eyes on Becky, I believe, and she's doing a brilliant job. And Reese now currently, both of them still riding, still rocking and rolling.
Reese is just trying to I think what's a nice word of saying I'm the best. He's just closing Beck's here on an 8-second gap. He's come back from 37 seconds, I think, at the worst time gap. Just trying to close up on Beck and just try and pip her here, but he's doing so well. I'm so proud of both of them. You know, this is like the wife and you know the ex, not the ex as you would perceive it. I'm not that way at all. This is, the ex serviceman. You know, I served with him for many years. And he's so determined. It's that squaddy mentality. You know, just dig in, get it done, deal with it when it's over. You know, it doesn't matter whether you're bleeding, you're crying, you know, you're being sick. Deal with it after. Just get the job in hand done. And he's doing a tremendous job of replicating that now.
Yeah, absolutely. He has overhauled. He's overhauling that gap, and it's coming down by the minute. And no doubt he'll be riding with Becky very, very shortly. I think. Becky doing a cracking job of just carrying on and plugging away. I'm just going to catch up with chat, and we have got some comments coming through. Going back a little way, go for the Goldie. I could listen to people with British accents talk about paint drying, and it'd be super interesting. Thanks for that.
We're not that interesting.
We're not watching paint dry. We're watching two awesome races out there on course, and as well as all the KRT races. And we've been able to give you hopefully audio, pictures, and visual imagery of as much as the action as we can in there. As we switch back to Suffolk Hams, Rick Barbera, they are still going. Dang, yeah. He's flown in and out of his Crit City race, and we've asked him how he's done. But we don't know how he's got on. But they're fast and sharp and short, aren't they? So
well done, Rick. Yeah, well done. Whatever, Rick. Whatever. Sorry, mate. I'm doing it again. Any race Rick jumps into, he shows his feathers and he does well. You know, I love Rick. I've got a lot of time for Rick. I've raced with him many times. Whatever race it was, mate. Wherever you came, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, he's a super strong guy, the Barbarian. So he's coming in with nice effort, Blake, chasing rabbits for gains, and absolutely. Yvonne Roden coming through with keep at it, Becky. You've got this, dig in. Daffyd Williams with 40 RPM and a mouth open emoji. Yvonne Roden, come on, Becky. Chrissy Rose, come on, Reese, you got this. Super. Kelsey Trannell, let's go, Becky and Reese, you got this. Superb. Rick Barbera coming through with O'Rourke DQ every time. Some people, I don't know, they just seem to make a habit of it. Maybe they like getting the DQ. I don't know. So Rick coming through with green means ho, but I think he means no. Oops, go.
Yeah.
Daffyd Williams coming through with Taff is John's ex. Yeah, that's that was what I was laughing at, because he said, yeah, and Taff's my ex. And I was like, all right. Here's a big reveal coming on the live stream, but we got what you meant. Yvonne Roden going, come on, Becky. Reese and Rick Barbera saying seventh. Well done, Rick. Superb. Thanks, guys. Yeah, no, you're supremely strong, Rick. We all know that. And so well done, chapeau to you tonight. Becky Roden laying it down, 5.8 watts per kilogram. What was that all about? She's in the Hurt Locker now. Is she just digging hard, or is she just trying to keep Reese at 3 seconds?
There's a lot of profanities being flown around in the dining room here tonight.
Yeah, you keep it on the suffer cam. I like it. Yeah, it's good. Man. It's good. There's a lot of shaking of heads. Becky, stop shaking your head and just dig deep. Come on, it's not over yet. Keep going.
Yeah, man, absolutely. It's not over till it's over, is it?
Absolutely. No. Jonathan Blake joining us in chat. Legend. Thanks for the commentary. Snuck in last minute, and your encouragement helped me finish. Do you know what? Well, superb. Absolutely superb. I'm so glad that you're able to tune in, because I was a bit worried that you weren't going to find out that we were cheering and shouting and screaming for you. But well done, buddy. That was a strong ride tonight. So you showed your colours, and I think I'm calling you second on the road. I'm calling you second tonight. So well done.
I think I'm mute, mate, to the live. I'm just gonna have a word with Beck and make sure that she works with Taff.
Sure. Okay. No worries. Yes. John giving a few words off Discord. He's just giving them straight to her. Daff, yeah, she's dropping Reese again. Yeah, I think she just doesn't want to ride with him. But they do seem to be line astern slightly now, so they do seem to be working according to my screen. And it'd be great if they do work together to bring each other to the end and encourage each other to the very end. Rick Barbera, finish strong, Becky. Absolutely. All day long. Finish strong. Start hard and finish hard. Start strong.
How does that work?
Finish even stronger. I don't know. I'm just coming out with anything now. Filling until you get back here. So how did the team chat go, mate?
That was all right, man. Yeah, no, I was literally just poked my head behind the green screen and said, work with Taff. She goes, I am. And I'm not going to repeat what she said, but yeah. The brunt of it was she was going to wait for Taff.
That's great. It's great to see them together, actually. It's fantastic. Yeah, Katie Levy coming in through with Go Becky and Reese. Cheers, Katie. Thanks for jumping into chat and joining the guys tonight. And they'll be getting so much strength from every positive word that comes through. And just to recap, anyone who's just joining us, what you're watching is two super strong riders who have jumped into the Cat above, really. Reese Evans with a recent upgrade to the C-Cat, and Becky Roden, incredibly, who is at D level, and she could genuinely race at D level tonight, but she hasn't done. She's jumped into the C's, and she's pushing herself beyond her comfort zone, beyond her pain barrier, and great job. Great job.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Just do me a favour and keep talking. I'm just going to jump into race radio and just give them a bit of inspiration, we'll say.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Thanks,
no worries
mate.
at all. So
hopefully it'll come through that you can still hear Lewis. Hopefully it will. Probably won't. I don't think you can. Right, can you hear me, you lot?
Trying to judge. Yeah, I can hear you, John. Just
Work
trying to judge
together.
it, trying to get in front.
Work
Give it a
together.
wheel.
Work together.
Every time I use off, come past me.
Yep, together. Work together. You can both hear me. Work together. You're in this together.
Hey,
from
Right,
Johnny
I don't know if that
in the
word was-
Discord, and Reese really just pushing hard as well at 2.5 watts per kilogram, 172 BPM at 8% climb, and they're not quite there yet. This does keep going, and the wall has arisen on the right hand side, so they're at the brick wall on the right hand side. When you see brick walls on both sides, you know that you're getting closer to the finish.
They're almost done. They're almost done, aren't they?
Yeah, they're doing so well, so well, and it's sometimes the end of these races, particularly when you're up a climb, can feel like forever, can't they? They can feel like forever, and you're standing up, you're sitting down, you're changing gears, you're just trying to get comfortable, and it can be really hard when it's so steep to get any kind of a rhythm going. You feel like you're pedaling squares.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. You know, pedaling squares is the worst it can possibly be. It's when you're at your limit, you've given up, you've got nothing left. Come on, Bex. Come on.
Keep
You've got
going,
nothing
Becky.
left.
Keep going.
And it's
That's
just
it.
it's so painful, isn't it? You know yourself, mate. When you're on that point, and it's you can see it, you can smell the plastic of the finish line barrier. You know, and it's that close, and you've just got nothing left in the tank. You're completely exerting yourself. 5 Ks an hour. You know, they are absolutely deep in the hurt locker. Look at the heart rates, man.
Yeah, keep going, Becky. Keep going, Becky. Don't give up. Keep going. That's absolutely brilliant. The comments are flying in here. Go, Becky and Reese. Paul Gardiner, thank you. Amazing effort, guys. On both of them. Katie,
Cheers, Ginge.
These two are getting stronger in every race. Hardcore, absolutely are. They so are. Great job, guys, from Jonathan Blake, Yvonne Roden. Come on, Becky, dig in. And she absolutely is. She's got a little 4%, 3%, just little false flat here where it's not flat at all, but it just gives you a tiny bit of respite. So here they are now. That's it. 1k to go, less than a k to go. We're getting told, and Becky Road now 1.3 watts per kilogram, Reese at 2.1. Just needs to try and keep going, keep pushing those pedals round and round. Don't give up, Becky. 8%. I know it's hurting, the legs are screaming, the lungs are screaming, but you know what? You just keep each pedal stroke going round and round and round. Absolutely fantastic effort. Superb effort. Reese just starting to pull away slightly, a little 2-second gap from what I can see on my screen, but you know what, where they come, the placing where they finished,
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers, Mum, for the comments there. Come on, Becky, dig in. You can do this, Becky. Keep at it. Dig deep. You know, she's a Roden, out and out Roden. She's got this. You know, she's not going to give up. Probably a lot of it's your fault. You know, not your fault, but you know, she's determined to impress now that she knows you're watching. She'll get there. You know, she'll do it. Cheers, Ginge, mate. Come on, Bex. I used to serve with Ginge, Paul Gardner. Incredible friend, you know, very, 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 very loyal friend. And he's not a cyclist. He's got no interest in cycling whatsoever. And he's here with us now tonight.
Appreciate the support, Paul, and he's saying, "Come on, Bex." Yeah, fantastic. Thanks. It means so much. It means so much to John. It means so much to all of us on the team, and none more so than Becky, who's laying the watts out on the road tonight on the virtual tarmac. So yeah, they're closing in on that final K now. So it's really not far to go, and they've got a couple of bends to go. Keep going, Becky. We can hear the effort in the background. Really, really digging deep now.
I've got the suppressor on. It's obviously not working.
It's just like the effort is beyond suppression. You cannot suppress that. Keep going, Becky. Keep going. Do not give up. We need to have this. I think we need to be in team radio at this point, John. I'm going to think.
Just trying to go for
Rick
it,
Barber Rick Barber has jumped in. I'm going to jump across too. You carry on with the That's it, Becky. Keep it going. You're doing brilliantly. Less than 1k to go. Keep those pedals turning. Do not stop. You've got this. You've got this. Keep going. Keep going.
Both of you keep going. You've got Rick Barbera here sat with you. What an iconic B-League rider. Such a strong rider. He's jumped in to cheer you on. Keep going. Keep going. You're
Cheers,
live
Rick.
on the stream. Everybody is screaming for you.
Go on, Beck, on my wheel. I'll drag you up it.
Katie
What?
Levy there on the comments. I smell another
I smell
FTP
another
rise for
FTP
Becky.
rise for Becky.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Beck, dig in.
Come on, you two. You've
Come
got
on,
this
you
from
two, you've
Kelsey
got this from
Traynor.
Kelsey Traynor.
Paul Gardner, Ginge, Reese, you're nailing it, pal. Pete Cooper. Pete Cooper. I know his alter
Super
ego.
Coop.
What's his alter ego?
Peter Cooper is Super Cooper from the Sea Cats. He's a fellow wingman of the C category, saying comebacks. Keep
yeah.
it going. This is where you get
That's a
better.
bit 13. Dig in, sit on the wheels.
That's it. Keep going, Becky. Keep it going.
I'll
Keep
keep
those
it
pedals
fit.
turning. That's it. Do not stop. That's it. You're almost there. You're
It's almost
almost
over.
there.
It's almost
500.
over.
500 is sneezing off.
Nearly there now, guys. Come on, don't give up from Chrissy Rose. They're not giving up. They're the KRT riders. They aren't giving up. We don't know how to quit, do we, Lewis?
No,
Chrissy-
absolutely not.
Chrissy Rose is my
Absolutely not.
stepdaughter.
And this is Chrissy Rose is your stepdaughter. Fantastic. So lots of support coming in for Reese and Becky in the chat. This is
Come on, mate.
amazing.
Daniel, fix it.
Nearly there now, guys. Come on, don't give
Go
up.
on,
Go
Rick.
Reese.
Come on,
Come on,
we'll
you
leave you
two.
in.
You've got this. Thanks, Kelsey, for the support. And
There you
on,
can
come on.
see it. They're on that
Just-
corner we were on with John Blake earlier on. They're just on that corner. Less than, what, I'd say 500 metres to go.
400.
absolutely, absolutely.
300.
I've got a funny feeling Becky's going to sprint and show
If
Reese
Becky
a clean
wants
pair
to
of heels
sprint.
here.
Come on,
Let's see
Beck.
it. Let's see it. Come on, Bex.
Come
Bring
on.
it home for the Rodents. It's not
Let's
a race
see what
against you or
she's got.
Taff. It's a race against the rest of them. We're KRT. We're together. Type 2 fun. Let's see them legs back. Come on.
Yeah,
Go on.
Reese is pushing at 3.8 watts per kilogram. He's worried. He's worried. He's scared. He's trying to get away. He's
I'd
going
be
down the
scared if
road.
my wife was chasing me.
Hey, I've just taped it for 35Ks.
Keep it going. Keep it going, Becky.
Cheers, Daft,
Absolutely incredible effort.
Cheers, Dafford, for the comment there. Go, Becky and Reese. They're just
That's a nasty little kick.
It
they're
is,
just
but
deep in the hurt locker.
10%, and we are nearly there. Keep it going. Do not give up. This is the final stretch now. The final stretch. You're doing brilliantly.
Come on,
Brilliantly.
Bex. Let's see that sprint. Come
Come on,
on.
get on the wheel, get past me. Come on.
Reese tempting Becky to sprint at the
Determined.
final section.
Determined, isn't he?
Keep it
Come
going.
on,
Keep
Bex.
it going.
I'm not
Let's see
taking a
them
minute yet.
600 watts. Let's
This
see
is a
them
cool
600
finish.
watts, Beck. Come on.
Let's get can we get a suffer cam over the line?
Yeah,
John,
I'm on
do you
it now.
reckon?
I'm on it. I'm on
Give
it. I'm
us
on it.
Side by side, man. So
Got
yeah,
us on the side.
absolutely, Daffith. It's a cruel finish. It is a cruel finish. It's a hilltop finish, and it's amazing. Go, go, go! And Kelsey Traynor final pitch. Give it everything. And we've gone through 100 messages today in the Restream chat, which is a new first
Come
for
on,
the
Beck.
channel. So thanks a
Go on,
million,
Beck.
everyone. John will give you a foot massage coming from Ginge. Vicky Stebbin go with go, go, go. And I don't know if the foot massage is for Reese or for Becky, but you know what? He might give you both a foot massage if you're lucky, and ask him nicely. And we're almost there, Becky. Keep it going.
So close,
Keep it
Beck. Come on.
going.
Come on,
Keep
Beck.
it
You're
going.
nearly
Come
done.
on, Ollie.
Keep it going. Reese looks like he's just coming up to the banner, and he's
Come on,
at the
Bex.
banner.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see
Well
it. Come
done.
on.
Come on, Becky. Come on, Becky. You've got
Live
this.
on screen.
3.6.
Live on screen. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
This
Game
is it.
time.
Here we
Game
go.
time. She's got the
This
kids
is
here
it.
with her. She's got me here with her. She's got the world
That's
here with
it.
her.
She's
Come
out
on,
the
Bex.
saddle
Go on,
and she's
boys, come
going.
on.
She's out the saddle and she's going and she's sprinting.
Let's
and
do
there
it.
she
Let's
goes.
do it.
3.1.
Come on. Come on.
3.9. 3.9.
What an
over
effort.
the line.
There it is.
What an
There it is.
amazing effort.
There it is. 2 jerseys, Lewis. 2 jerseys. Queen of the Mountain and the green jersey.
And showered in confetti, absolutely showered in confetti. Becky Roden, well done. Superb effort tonight. Supreme.
Oh, sweetheart.
Well
That was
done, Reece.
incredible.
Well done, Reese. Absolutely brilliant. Both of you. The chat's
Yeah,
blown
there's-
up tonight. Chat's gone absolutely mental. And no idea. No idea. Awesome from Daffis, Paul, Gardenia, both. Yeah, he's talking about the foot massage. Yeah, they both get a foot massage. You're both getting a foot massage off John.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.
I'm on with it. I'm on with it.
I'm just trying to show Becky off there on the screen for the Queen of the Mountain. Fastest time up that course for a female. today, and the green jersey, fastest sprint throughout the course today.
Fantastic, Greg. Well done.
So we'll jump back over to the live stream now. Let the riders recover, and then we'll try and bring them back momentarily, just for a final interview if we can. Wow, man, that was incredible, wasn't it?
Whew, wow, that was that was great. That was really, really good. And you know what is been fantastic with these live streams, as always, is the rest of the team and friends and family and others joining in, jumping in, and getting behind the riders, and encouraging them through their words and encouraging us to encourage them as well. So thanks a million for everyone who's been in chat, to Ginge, to Kelsey, to Daffith, to Paul, Katie, to Rick, Chrissy, Yvonne, Roden, as always, Katie, Levi, everyone who's just been supporting us and continues to support us. Thank you so much for all the likes, all the follows, and all the shares. Really appreciate it, don't we, Johnny?
Yeah, man, absolutely. It's just invaluable. Without the viewers, we can't bring you these streams, can we? So it's just absolutely critical that we have the viewers.
Absolutely. I know that it's been about a week since we've had VeloFlow, and I've noticed a difference. I really have noticed a big difference in my ability to kind of keep my legs turning and just keep something back for a sprint at the finish. And I know the comments coming through from the guys, the American contingents, as well as the Canadian guys and girls, are starting to receive their VeloFlow as well, those who are racing. And the comments are coming back really positive, aren't they, about how people are finding it. Is there anything you want to add?
Yeah, I mean, I think what it was initially I promised them, I said, look, VeloFlow have come on side. They want to sponsor the team. I'll touch on a VeloFlow thing in a moment. A plug for them, as we always do. And I said to the team, I said, look, give it a go. Try it. I can guarantee you 20%. Guarantee you 20%. And they were like, no chance. And they did the maths, bless them, and they worked it out with their FTP and all that sort of stuff. And they basically said, so you're going to tell me we'll get this much watt increase if we take this product? And I was like, no. It's not on watts. It's on energy. And they're like, right, okay, fine. And they all jumped at it. So it gives you that 20% more full gas, when you're not full gas, if that makes sense. It gives you, it's just phenomenal. We're in the VeloFlow studio now. You can see the bottles dotting around. You can see the bottles just there over Lewis's shoulder at the end of the desk. And you've seen the ticker all night. It's ruthless stuff. It's so powerful. It's packed such a punch. I wouldn't have achieved the last two wins that I got. I don't think Lewis would have got anywhere near the sprint that he unloaded the other night without VeloFlow in the system. And you can get 15% off yourself if you use KISS15 on the VeloFlow website, and I'll bring the ticker up shortly again on the other page. But we've also got Fect Energy. I think I'm the only one for KLT that use this. Because I've suffered with massive cramp, and it helps. It's just a salt that you come in a little vial. It's not a jiffy bag, as we've covered on previous streams. It's not a jiffy bag. It's a little vial of salt. Same sort of stuff that you'll put on your dinner and all that sort of stuff. And basically, you flip the cap, have a lick, pop the cap, put it to one side, and it just helps sort of keep you going in the longer races, really. Anything over sort of 2 hours, 3 hour races, and it just gives you that extra. I wouldn't put it into numbers, but if I did, I'd probably say an extra 5 or 10%, and that's not comparing them against the two, saying this one's better, this one's better. We've got them both, so we've got 25 to 30% more than if we didn't have either of them. And it's both of them are absolutely incredible stuff. I wouldn't be where I'm at. I don't think you would be where you're at, Lewis, without any of these products.
Yeah, definitely noticed the difference, and I've been using it about a week, so that's a really great start. So I'm delighted that VeloFlow are on board and sponsoring us, and long may it continue. So thanks to the team behind VeloFlow. And give them a like, give them a follow, look into their products if you haven't already.
Yeah, awesome. I'm just trying to get Bex now if we can, as she's just recovered. She's not on Zoom, she's not on Suffercam, she's actually here in the studio with us. We've actually flown her out to Bella Flow Studio. If you can just get her. How are you feeling?
Exhausted. My chest hurts. I feel like I've gone back to smoking again. And it's been 9 months now.
9 months without a fag. 9 months without a fag, and she feels like after that effort that she's gone back to being a smoker. So it must have hurt. It must have hurt.
That's an incredible job, Becky. Absolutely incredible job. I saw your avatar slowing down a couple of times, and it looked like your legs were going to just grind to a halt, but you kept going. So well done for digging deep there. It's a supreme effort. Well done.
Yeah, she dug very deep for that. And Taff did, absolute kudos to both of them.
Yeah.
They did phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal, the pair of them. Can you hear me all right, mate?
I can hear you. Yeah, I got you live.
I've just swapped to speakers instead of headsets, so Bex can hear.
Okay. Yeah, no, nice one. Great job all round. Great job, Becky. Great job, Reese. And yeah, really exciting to watch the end of that.
Oh, sorry, I'm doing it again. That's the fourth time. You need to slap me when I do this. I've just glanced across to Reese's screen. Reese got the KOM, King of the Mountain.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
That's incredible. So we've got Bex with the Queen of the Mountain and the sprint jersey, and we've got Taff with the King of the Mountain jersey up Leith Hill.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Fantastic. Yeah. Well done. Well done to both. Well done to the whole team tonight. We've had great results all across the boards there, haven't we? With Sonic the Hedgehog up in the Bs, Jonathan Blake, supreme effort at the sharp end of the season.
What an effort by Jonathan Blake. That was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, absolutely outstanding. Reese and Becky there representing KRT solidly there at the crossing the line at the top of Leith Hill. So yeah, fantastic effort. And no quitting tonight. No quitters on this team. We're not a team of quitters. We just love Type 2 fun.
Absolutely, yeah, 100%. And for anyone that doesn't know what Type 2 fun is, it's all about the fun that you have after you've got off the bike. So it's not in the moment, it's not at the time, it's when you've had a shower, had a beer, calmed down, cooled down, relaxed, sat down on the sofa and gone, yeah, I enjoyed that, that was alright. That's what the ethos of KRT and KISS are, that Type 2 fun. I enjoyed that later.
Now that I can breathe again, I enjoyed that.
That's what Type 2 fun is. There you go. That is Type 2 fun, Becky. You've got it.
That's where it's at. So yeah, I've got nothing more to say. I don't think if you have, mate. All the way over there, I can just see you. Just over there.
Just on the edge of the desk. Yeah, I'm over here. I can see you. I can see you from over
there.
Here.
He is.
Looking at you now. But absolutely. Well, I think we're going to be bringing more live streams. Probably the next one may well be next Monday night race of the Underdog Series. I'm certainly jumping back in. I'm certainly jumping back into the Tuesday night KISS at EU race and be covering as many of the cats as I can, but certainly the B cats. And, if I can get it down the road for the A cats, catch you, Johnny, and the other guys, then I'll be doing as much as I can. Depends on the course, depends where we are in the world of Zwift. Yeah. But we'll do as much as we can to bring you those. And you never know, we might be together for a team time trial special a week today to cover where the KRT boys are up to. And, we might be able to do a little bit of fancy stuff there. We might be able to do some kind of jiggery pokery and see if we can get any representation from the women out of the KRT team, because Rachel Elliott did an incredible job with those Socks for Watts girls tonight.
Absolutely
incredible. They were phenomenal. I was watching them and just trying to, I had no idea really of the timing just until the live scores were in, the live timings were finished at the finish line. So to be 1 second apart, from the Sisu team of ladies, and they were crushing it out there. They were crushing it out there on the reverse hilly climb. So it should make for a really exciting team time trial race next week. So it'd be good to get some coverage of that. So we'll certainly be doing more coverage next week. Might have a little bit of a weekend off. My daughter's birthday this weekend, so I'm going to
happy birthday to the little one.
a couple of days out for that. But yeah, looking forward to jumping right back into it, racing and commentating next week. So until then, I think it's Type 2 fun.
Type 2
Ride
fun.
on, everyone.
See you later. Thanks for joining. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Zombie apocalypse.